Hello everyone and welcome to HDBeauty Academy. My name is Christina. I'm here with Larissa Howlett, one of our success stories in our academy. Larissa, it's a pleasure to have you here with us. Please share with everyone about your story.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. So I'm from Windsor, Ontario originally, and I actually had no background in permanent makeup before I discovered HDBeauty Academy. I went to school for criminology, and I was on the path to law school. That's where I thought I was headed. I thought that was my dream job.
Well, we all thought that.
I know. But life just had a different path for me.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what made you choose HDBeauty Academy?
Well, I had always had an interest in beauty. So throughout university, I worked in makeup. I did makeup artistry and I sold makeup. I was that girl in university who, like, all of my friends would come to my dorm room and I would...
One of those girls.
Yeah, I would,
I know where to go.
I know. I would get everyone beautiful for whatever events they had. So after I finished my degree and I realized that it wasn't where my heart was, I got thinking about pursuing a real career in the beauty industry, and it was not long after I experienced permanent makeup myself that I realized this whole world of opportunity. I hopped on Google and I just typed in microblading training.
Oh, wow.
And HDBeauty Academy was the first to come up on top of Google.
That's very nice to hear.
I love it.
It's working then.
It does work. So right away I saw HDBeauty Academy, and there was two reasons I chose HDBeauty Academy. And the first, well, I clicked on your website and it's beautiful. So if you follow HDBeauty Academy, you know their branding is flawless, it's cohesive, everything is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Of course,
Music to our ears.
I love it. And when I was looking at your website, everything that I needed to know was there. Like, the whole course curriculum and what you had to offer me as a potential student was laid out for me. And not only that, the curriculum was beautiful, but the fact that HDBeauty offers lifetime support to their students is a huge thing. I was like, okay, I'm sold, I think, but I want to do a little bit more research. So then I actually typed in yours and Victoria's Instagram.
Oh.
And I was like, let's do some little bit of creeping and see who the instructors are. And it was when I saw just your online presence and personality that I knew. I was like, okay, these are the faces behind HDBeauty Academy, and these are the people that I want to surround myself with and learn from. So that's what led me here.
It's beautiful. Thank you. As I said, music to our ears.
I'm so happy.
Tell me, love, so how long did it actually take you to take everything, leave the criminology, everything that you had, and kind of jump into the beauty industry? Full on.
I'm a little bit ambitious. I went head first. So when I discovered...
Which is never a bad thing, honestly.
It's
sometimes
not.
you just have to jump and that's it, and then see what happens.
And
it usually works.
It's terrifying as it is. Taking that risk was the best decision I ever made, I will say, because I had a part-time job that I was unhappy with, and I discovered the opportunity in permanent makeup, and I just decided, let's go for it. And so after training, I went down to part-time in my job and started just giving all of my spare time, giving less there, giving more into permanent makeup. And it was about 6 months where I was like, you know what? I have to give my 100% into this if I want it to work. And that's when I quit my job. So it only took me about 6 months to really be completely independent and be doing this full time. Wow. Yeah.
So it actually takes courage, to be honest, right? To kind of keep it up, keep going, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes, as we said, jump in.
Yeah.
That's it.
And if you want it to work and you do the work, it will work for you.
Tell me one more thing. How successful you are now in your industry?
I
mean, it's amazing. You gotta check out her Instagram. Girls in Windsor, this is your girl.
Thank you so much. After the pandemic, well, that was one thing that I should note as well, is that my success was a little bit of a journey, because right after I got my training at HD Beauty, we went into lockdown.
A complete one.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this time to practice, to train, to learn everything I can possibly know. And coming out of lockdown in the last 2 years, so I trained in 2020, it's now 2022, I've now serviced over close to 2,000 people.
Oh, wow.
And my books are completely closed until September, and I have,
amazing.
I am so grateful, but I think the greatest thing of all is I am on track right now to have another six-figure year, or my first, I should say, six-figure year. I was on track until the pandemic, but this year will definitely be a six-figure year for me, and it's my
Congratulations.
first year
Welcome.
fully operating. Thank you.
Amazing. So tell us, and I'm sure many ones would like to know, what's the main tools that you are used that helped you to kind of grow your brand, grow you, and become more known to people?
There's two things that I can't stress enough. Obviously, the first being social media as my greatest tool in helping me grow my business, especially
Instagram?
Yes.
Instagram.
Instagram was my number one, especially coming out of a pandemic. When you're not working, really all that I had time to do was put my heart and soul into my Instagram. Pretty much what that looked like for me, and I tell this to everyone, it's more than just your beautiful photo of your work. I think absolutely master your technique, that's key, but you want to look at who your ideal client is. And I did a lot of research and planning into, okay, how do I attract this certain client to my service? What does this client want to see from me? And where do these clients look for my services? I built my Instagram page, and I built branding that looks, it gives like a luxurious experience,
Delicious,
right?
and I like to say delicious.
Yeah, I love that word. I wanted something that would attract my client and show myself and my personality too. So it was kind of a combination of, you know, being approachable to my client and sharing parts of myself, but also how I've mastered my technique and what I have to offer them too, right? So
100%. So you're saying like personal and business together, sort of in a way.
Yeah,
a little bit here and there.
It really is, and I learned that through trial and error, because I used to put so much emphasis on having the perfect Instagram account, and I quickly learned that it's not about perfection, it's not about the perfect photo. It was actually when I started being a little less like showing my imperfections and showing
You gotta be bad sometimes.
you gotta be bad sometimes. I would show the good and the bad side of the business, and I showed myself more. And one of my biggest fears was posting myself on my Instagram. So one thing I did is I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get professional headshots done. I'm gonna show my followers who their artist is, and because I want to build that trust with people.
Of course.
Your social media presence is so crucial, and it was when I posted myself, that's when everything kind of exploded. And my photos of myself are my most liked and engaged with photos.
Love that.
And clients have actually told me, you know, I've been following you for a while, your work is beautiful, but then I saw who you are as a person and what you like and how you treat people, and that's what made me want to book with you.
Comfortable too, right?
Yes, you can absolutely build someone's trust through social media, and that is just showing up authentically and organically, and the people who like you will follow you.
So would you say that it's important that beauty courses should implement business trainings into the course? Because when you have those tools, I think it helps you kind of start off faster, wouldn't you say so?
Absolutely, and that was one of the biggest takeaways from my training here with HDBeauty Academy.
I stress on it a lot.
Yeah, so I remember my final day of training, we sat down and we looked at my Instagram, we looked at my photos, we looked at how to edit photos, how to caption, you know, how you want to engage and speak with your client. And not only Instagram, but I know Victoria gave me a ton of tools just to get started. You know, she gave me a package with information to completely build off of. I wasn't left in the dark. Like, I had every single tool I needed to start my business. Like, within the week, I could have started my business.
Wow.
You know, like the tools were there. I just had to
Take it
and use it. You know, I think business training should be a very important part of the beauty industry, because you can teach someone how to do beautiful brows, lips, lashes, but if they don't actually know how to sell that to their ideal guest and sell themselves, then what are those skills good for, right? So
100%. I'm on top of that.
Yeah.
That's so true.
it's so important.
Well, I mean, this kind of closes our video. I mean, Larissa, success story. Wow,
Thank you so
inspired
much.
me. I'm sure inspired many that are watching this interview. Thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
It's such a pleasure having you. And guys, as promised, for everyone who's participating, we will be giving a step-by-step business guide on how to start your own business industry. And I mean,
Love it.
here we go. Larissa Howlett, girls.
Thank
She's
you.
your girl in Windsor, number one, a success story. Thank you so much, and
you.
we'll see you soon. Bye.